Hey, it's Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, and I'm finally done the twin mill. Now, if you remember, if you watched any of the other videos, excuse me, this was from my childhood. Somebody bought it for me, apparently, back in mid-70s, which is, I believe, when this is from, 74, 75, with this paint scheme. And apparently I painted it blue at some point in my life. So I thought I was going to bring it back to the orange because I hated these decals. That's probably why I painted over them to begin with. I ran into some challenges with the exhaust, mainly with the engines, because it was two pieces. It broke at some point. But I managed to get them back together. I re-chromed them. They're a little short because the pipes broke, but apparently that seems to be a common trend. But since this is screwed together, I will eventually find another twin mill of the same vintage so that I can replace the motors. But the paint came out so decent, I figured I would put these decals back on. So I ordered these from the Redline shop. And this paint is a fluorescent orange, even though, not fluorescent, a transparent orange, but it just doesn't look transparent. I used a white base. White primer, white base, then the orange. I put 4 coats. Even the first coat just didn't really look transparent. Maybe it would if I put a darker coat underneath or like a metallic. I probably have to try that on some other project I got coming up just to see, because I also got a transparent red. So I'll try it with a metallic base and see how it looks. But anyways, because the orange came out so orangey, I decided to put these decals on, and I'm kind of glad I did. I was never a fan of them, but I kind of dig it. The wheels are from the 55 Gasser that you, I don't know if I have it over here. Yeah, I do. A big junkyard pile I got to clean up. So it's from these. Love the car, hate the chassis. So I ripped the wheels off. And they actually look really good. I like it. Came out really, really good. So overall, I had some ups and downs with this, but I really got to say it came out really good, and I'm kind of glad I did it, and I'm glad I put it back to the way it was originally, minus the wheels, of course. So that's that. And my next project, I'm kind of hemming and hawing. I got a couple things. As you guys know, I have a thing for vans. This is another van from my childhood. When I was younger, we used to sit, my driveway had a little bit of a hill. We lived on a really, not a dead-end street, but back then it was a pretty dead street. So we used to sit at the top of my hill, and I'd dump all my cars out, and me and my buddy, we would just roll them down. We'd split them in half, and I would roll mine, he'd roll his, and whatever one went the furthest, won, the other one went back in the box. And we did this till I ran out of cars, and we'd have a winner. This thing, if I remember correctly, always did very, very good. And apparently it got pretty beat. Unfortunately, the chrome is almost gone on this, and I have tried to polish it. But I'm thinking about putting some monoblock wheels on this and just leaving it as is. Clean up the base, do what I did with this paramedic van, as far as, a little bit of the details, marker lights, stuff like that, and possibly giving it a little bit of a weathered look. Somebody suggested it in one of my, actually on this paramedic van video, that they had done it with this. I'd love to see a picture. But I'm thinking about trying that. So that's on my list. Another thing that's on my list is building a whole, I stole the wheels off of this for a Gaslands project. I'd like to make this like a slammed, I want to say a street machine of some sort. Maybe not pro street, but definitely some wider tires in the back. So I'm going to have to fabricate a new chassis. The problem is the grill is part of the chassis. So I got to figure that out and figure out how I want to do it. I can't just cut this, straight without making a, I don't know, I think it just caused more problems. So I'm going to have to fabricate a new chassis and glue this grill on somehow. So that's on my list. Whether I'm going to do it now or not, I don't know. This is one that I want to do. My daughter picked this one out. She loves Corvettes. And one of my friends back, I don't know, 8 years ago promised her a Corvette when she turned 16. Somehow she still remembers that. She can't remember to clean her frickin' room, but she can remember what one of my friends said to her years ago. So she picked this out because she liked it. So I'm thinking about doing this like a silver and black and giving this to her because that's about as close as she's going to get. So that's about it, and I will touch base with you guys once I figure out which of these projects I'm going to tackle. Thanks for watching, and if you guys found this semi-interesting, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment, whatever it is that makes you happy. But once again, thank you.